and today we're going to be looking at the results from the matches of the weekend. The first match we'll be looking at is the one against Tottenham and West Ham. Now this was at the London Stadium and Spurs actually came away with a win here, 3-2. Great way to start Mourinho's record because their first away win since January against Fulham, so this was a big game. So there was full of drama in this. Harry Kane actually scored in like the 3rd minute, but it was disallowed for offside. Now Spurs obviously had that momentum in them, so next we got a goal from Son, who was in the starting lineup. Then we got one from Moura, also in the starting lineup. So that was 2-0 at half time. Great first half for Spurs. West Ham just struggling to get in the game a bit. And in the second half, 3 minutes into it, what does Kane do? He scores goals. A great goal header, and it was 3-0 just like that. But West Ham kind of came back fighting, so they obviously had kind of lost it a bit. You could see it in the fans' faces. But then we did have some drama. So Antonio did score, then it was 3-1, but Declan Rice scored, but this was actually disallowed for offside. So it was a cross, and then someone else kind of kicked it, and it might have even gone in, but Declan Rice did actually have some effect on the ball, so therefore it was disallowed. But then in the last minute of stoppage time, the 96th minute, guess who goes and scores? Ogbonna for West Ham. So then it did actually end 3-2. So Spurs still coming away with a victory, which is great. 3 points. Woohoo! So that means Tottenham are now on 17 points in 10th place, and West Ham 13 points in 16th place. So there is some concern here for Pellegrini because he's not doing that great this season so far, and it could be trouble for him. So we'll have to see what happens there. Man City have the best record of not having goals scored here, but Chelsea have the record of scoring the most goals away from home, so this would be a good game to watch. So it started off actually fairly quiet, some 6 shots here and there, but Chelsea got it kicked off with a goal from Kante in the 21st minute. Now he basically jumped it almost over the keeper, and it could have easily been saved by another defender, just on the line though, and it scored. So 1-0 Chelsea. Then Kevin De Bruyne does what Kevin De Bruyne does best. He obviously scored. He even tricked the defender. He tricked Jorginho, went one way, went the other way, bang, in the net. Great goal from him. 1-1 now. This was getting really tense, and the fans could even see it. They were like, why aren't we winning, But then Mahrez came and he did a good goal. It was a nice little thunderbolt in, and then it was half time, 2-1. So what would happen? In the second half, it stayed 2-1 for quite a while actually, and we could see that Chelsea, they weren't really pushing enough. I mean, Mason Mount was even brought on, but there was nothing they really could do because City had really got that line of defence at the back. Fernandinho had a great game. We don't normally say this, but he was going for those tackles, running after them, so he was putting in a lot of effort. And then in the last couple of minutes, Raheem Sterling, he scored, and now this could have been it. 3-1 sealed it home, but actually it was about a millimetre offside. Now this is a never-ending argument about VAR, because if you have to draw lines and bring in those graphics, then surely they should just give it if it's going into that much detail to try and disallow the goal. But we'll have to chat about that. That's for another time. But the score did end 2-1 to Manchester City. So that means they are now actually above Chelsea in 4th place, and Chelsea are in 5th place. City have 28 points and Chelsea have 26 points. I'm just going to go through the other results from the weekend's fixtures. So we start off with Watford against Burnley. Burnley won 3-0. Brighton v Leicester. Now Leicester ended Brighton's winning streak at their home ground with a 2-0 win. Norwich actually beat Everton, which was surprising because they're newly promoted, but as we said, another manager in trouble could be Marco Silva there. Crystal Palace, edgingly close game with Liverpool, but Liverpool did what they did as current leaders for the race, won 2-1. That was a close game. Bournemouth were playing Wolves. Wolves won 2-1 with Bournemouth having someone sent off, and Arsenal actually drew with Southampton. Now that was an interesting game, and we could be in danger of going as well, so that might be another manager that is going to be replaced. I hope you enjoyed this video, and the next one will be coming about the Champions League games that will be happening this week, and also the Premier League on the weekend. Bye!